Guys, I'm excited about this one. And I'm excited because people have been asking, Andre, where do I start? Where do I go? What do I look for? And, I'm going to share my blueprint with you guys because it worked for me and it will work for you.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Now, these are the basics that will help you to jumpstart your financial future or your financial journey. I'm excited to give it to you. I'm also excited to share it with you. But if you stick around to the end, I'll definitely throw in a bonus round that will definitely help you. So guys, I'll see you on the other side. Stick with me. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, my name is Andre. And as usual, if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing. And while you're at it, just go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Now, in today's video, we'll be talking about the top 5 money hacks and habits that I've used to jumpstart my financial future or my financial journey. So let's take a look. So we're going to be kicking off this list with number 5. And coming in at number 5 is tracking your money. Guys, this one is super important because the list wouldn't even exist without tracking your money. How or what do I mean by tracking your money? This is where you monitor what's coming in and what's going out. Now remember guys, it's impossible to monitor what you're not tracking or to track what you're not monitoring. So you have to know what's coming in, which is your income, your pay, how much is that? And now you got to figure out how much leaving. No, that's your expense. That's your rent. That's your car payments. That's your utility bill, your phone bill, your credit card payments. So you got to figure out what's leaving your income, what's leaving the house, what's leaving your pocket. And that's how you'll be able to set a budget. And yes, I know no one wants to hear that boring word of a budget, but yes, you have to take a look at the numbers. You have to know what's actually leaving. That's how I could tell if you're getting $10 and your expense is $15, no, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. And how would you know that? You know it because you're tracking it. You know it because you're taking a look at it. You know because you know if your expense exceed your income. So guys, it is super important to track the money. Super important. And coming in at number 4 is staying away from consumer debt.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Guys, this one I know is going to be a tough one because you work hard and I'm expecting you to want to treat yourself. But if you're out there purchasing things that will attract interest, you might need to rethink that, because what that's going to do is going to slow you down. It's going to be harder to get to where you want to go financially. So yes, guys, you definitely need to stay away from consumer debt. But you know what? Let me shed some light on that. So I'm a car dealership guy. I come to you and I say, listen, I'm going to give you this car. You're going to pay for it over a 5-year period. And while paying for it, you're going to allow me to steal from you. No, sorry. Not steal. You're going to allow me to charge interest from you. No, you're going to be pulling either a double, you're going to be working 2 jobs, or you're going to be working 6-7 days a week just to keep this car. And I also know you're going to have to park that car for 13 to 18 hours every day. You're not using it. It will be parked. Now, would you take that deal? Nah, I know you wouldn't take that deal. No one takes that deal, right? No one takes that deal. That is why I say, guys, you just need to stay away from consumer debt as much as possible. All right? Now, coming in at number 3, you have reevaluate your contracts. Now, you want to be taking a look at some of the stuff that you've signed 3 or 4 years ago. All right, for example, we are going to take a look at your credit cards. You're going to call these guys up and you're going to say, hey, listen, my credit card is 17% today. Do you have anything that's lower? That will definitely work, guys, because from 17% maybe all the way down to 11%, that's going to be a big difference in your credit card bills at the end of the month, or how much you're paying in interest. You could do things like call up your cable company and say, hey, listen, let me say something. Do you have anything that's lower, any package that's maybe the same or just about the same, that's way lower than the $300 that I'm paying? Or better yet, you could start streaming. Just ask for only internet and you just start to stream, just like I do. I don't have cable, but you could definitely try that. Now you could also try calling up your phone company. You say, hey, listen, we've been with you for a number of years, and we're looking for a package that's a little bit cheaper than the one that we have now. You never know, guys. You still have to go ahead and reevaluate everything that you're spending on. You could take a look at Hulu. Do you need Hulu? Maybe you have Netflix. You could have a stars package. You don't need stars anymore. So you have to go back now and start to look at things that you've signed on or signed up for that you're no longer using or you no longer need. So definitely reevaluate your contracts. Coming in at number 2 is your retirement plan. Please invest in your retirement plans. And I'm talking about your 401ks or your 403bs or your traditional IRAs. Now, let me tell you why this is a good vehicle to use. Now, what you're trying to do, you're trying to bring down your taxable income. So let's add some light to this. Let's just say I make $80,000 a year. What you're trying to do is you're trying to max out your 401k plan. And at the time of this recording, the max is $23,000. So guys, that's a no-brainer. If I max out my 401k, the government will only be able to tax $57,000.
Oh my God!
Now, here's where it gets sweet. If you're with a company that matches you, you want to max it out to the match. So let's say, for example, they match you 10%, you want to be putting in 10%. Because if you do the math, that's 100% return on your 10%. So again, you definitely want to use these vehicles because not only could you get a good return on your match, you could also max out your 401k and also be bringing down your taxable income, which is also good. You're paying less in taxes. So again, definitely look into investing into your retirement plans. Now, coming in at number 1, this is your in case funds. This is in case something comes up or in case something happens. So you definitely want to put aside $2,000 to $3,000 just in case something comes up. Now, what this will do, this will prevent you from going to your credit cards. This will prevent you from borrowing. Guys, you don't want to borrow. So before you start any of these 5 steps, make sure you have your in case, or what is commonly called your emergency fund. Just in case an emergency comes up, you want to have that $2,000 to $3,000 put aside. So remember, your in case funds, very important, or commonly known as emergency fund. You have to get that first before you start this process. Okay? So in case funds, then you jump to your 401ks. Make sure you're maxing that out. If you're getting a match, make sure you're matching that. Make sure you're taking full advantage of this, guys. Your in case funds, 401ks, 403bs, Roth IRAs, make sure you're using those. 3, make sure you're reviewing your contracts. Make sure that you're going back to these guys, you're calling them up. Listen, what's the deal? What do you have access to? What next deals do you have coming up? What do you have in the pipeline? What can I lower? Make sure you're reviewing those contracts, guys. Yes, and remember, number 4, staying away from consumer debt. Guys, if you don't have to use that credit card, don't use it. If you don't have to make that purchase, don't make it. So remember, consumer debt, you have to bring those down. You have to pay those off. Anything that's acquiring or anything that's charging you an interest, get rid of it. And definitely coming in at number 5 is track your money. Remember, guys, If you're not monitoring it, you're not tracking it. So again, you need to know what's coming in and what's going out. Keep an eye on it. Never lose track of your money. So coming in the bonus round, it's make sure you have 3 to 6 months of your monthly expense put aside. You definitely want this one because you never know if a life-changing or something big is going to happen. So you want to put yourself in a situation where you have 3 to 6 months of your monthly expense put aside. And yes, that would be great. Guys, we have come to the end of another video. And as usual, if you found value in this one, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Or better yet, if you know someone that might find value in this one, please go ahead and share. I will see you on the next one. And as usual, peace.